All right, folks. Hello and welcome back to Online English Class. Hope you guys are doing well today. Today is our final class period for the semester before we move into the summer. And what we have left to do is just simply remind ourselves of a few final announcements in preparation for the end of the year. First and foremost, you need to make sure that you return your books to me when you're done with your work for the semester. And then second, the only thing that you have to do is make sure that you get me your quarter 4 essay either today, the 21st, or tomorrow, the 22nd. Unless, of course, you have an extension. If you have an extension, it doesn't mean that your essay is extended forever. It means that it is extended until the new due date. All right. If you turned it in late beyond that due date, then you will incur the same kind of late penalty that you would incur if you turned it in late without an extension grade, extension due date. All right. In other words, if I told you to give it to me on the 26th and you give it to me on the 27th, it's still late. Okay, so that's very simple. All right, those are our only final announcements. All right, so what I'd like to do is just close the year with a kind of tribute to you guys as a class. Just reminding you of a few important things. First, it is the greatest honor of my life to get to teach you guys. I know that can be kind of hard to believe or hard to fully understand because you're not really in my shoes, or perhaps you just would, would never want to be a teacher. But for a person who does want to be a teacher and chose to be a teacher and loves being a teacher, you guys are an incredible group of students to get to teach. It is a unique blessing. And you probably are so used to yourselves and so used to the way that Redeemer is that it doesn't seem abnormal to you. I bet you would expect that more or less most school experiences are like the one that you're having, and most teachers' experiences teaching classes are very similar to my experiences, and that is not true. Okay, you guys don't know that, but it's not true. All right, it is a unique atmosphere, and the thing that makes it unique is you guys. All right, you guys are such excellent students. You guys are such excellent people to get to teach. All right. So what I want to do is honor each of you individually. Okay. The first person on the list here is Dominic Bello. So we're going to skip him and move straight on to Tyler. Okay. So Tyler, it has been awesome. I'm just kidding. Okay. Dominic, you're my friend. I love you. I respect you. If you ever repeat this, then I'll delete the video and I'll say I never said it. But I've learned so much from you, and I admire you. And you're a good friend to me, and a good friend to all those who you call friend. Sure, you're capable of vast stupidity, but who is not Dominic Bello? And I think that the way that you handle your own mistakes are the measure of you as a man. And I think that you are marked with repentance, with a desire for reconciliation, with humility that is oftentimes misunderstood through the sort of external or exterior arrogance that you might put off. But Dominic, you're an awesome person and a great man. If you repeat any of that, then I will delete this video and I will deny ever having said it. Okay, Tyler, I love working with you. Your appetite for excellence that I didn't know about until last year and this year is something that I admire greatly. I love it when people are committed to doing their best, and you are a person who's committed to doing his best. I respect that. I love that. Andy Bermudez, what would we do without you? You are not only the leader of the Bermudez clan, but the most important person in all of Redeemer's community. Without you, we would weep. Without you, we would gnash our teeth. Without you, we would fall apart. Nobody would get anything done. You are the glue. And all irony aside, the reason why I say that kind of thing is because I just see in you a kind of strength, a kind of peace, a kind of tranquility that is the mark of an excellent leader. And you are just sort of weirdly, in your own way, I think, just a good leader. And I would invite you to find yourself in positions of leadership. just challenge yourself with that. I invite you. Moriah, it's tough to have a sister like Annalise, right? Living in her shadow. Good thing for you. You are really smart. In fact, I've seen. Okay, I know objective measures. There are objective measures that say that you are one of the smartest people in the entire Redeemer School community, and I see that in you. You are razor sharp, and you have this ability to accomplish a variety of different kinds of tasks and to continue living a well balanced life. Even as you pursue excellence in the classroom. And that's really cool. Craigie Breach, everybody loves you, man. You have this sort of sense that you are at home in the world, that you are at peace with yourself, a sense of inner tranquility, that you are okay with yourself. And that makes you free to be goofy and funny and crazy. And that makes people feel right? Good. It makes people feel at peace. It's encouraging. You make me feel encouraged and good on a daily basis whenever you show up. But not only are you like funny and set people at ease and laid back, you're also really smart. All right, when you put those two things together, you have a kind of person who is really easy to like and also wicked smart. What an amazing combination, and also put that together with your appetite for excellence in the classroom, on the court, and you've got a person who is going to be successful. And I only hope that you use that success and those talents for the benefit of those around you, for the benefit of your community, and for the building up of God's kingdom here. Kaylee Brown, you are a delight to teach. You are just fun to teach. You have a great sense of humor and a sense of the ability to laugh at yourself and to listen to jokes that are made at your expense and to smile and laugh. That is a sign of inner strength, just so you know. All right. Now, the other thing about you is that you're really smart. Okay, and you ought to take that part of yourself seriously. You are super smart and very talented young woman, and a very beautiful young woman. Okay, so never forget that, and never forget that you deserve, that you are owed respect, that you are owed the treatment of a person who is smart, who is intelligent, and who is capable. All right, don't settle for anything short of that. Jada Killinger. You are you're kind of like a scary smart. All right, it's scary how powerful your brain is. You are so thoughtful and so perceptive, and you always seem to understand precisely what is at stake when an issue is raised. That sort of penetrating intellect is going to put you in positions of power and authority in your life. And it just so happens that you're also likable, that people are drawn to you, that you are popular. People like you. That those powers, when combined together, again, put you in a position where you have great responsibility. And that responsibility is to those around you, to God's kingdom, to your community. All right, we can only hope that you will wield that power for the benefit of those around you. Tatiana, you are a person with super talented, very smart, and just made of steel. You have an iron will, and that is like awesome. I loved coaching you. Just even in soccer, you just don't back down. That is like in and of itself a talent, a blessing. You don't back down, and you never have wanted to. But the other thing about you is that you've got this quirky side of your personality that you've cultivated, and that's a part of who you are. And it reminds me a little bit of my wife, with a kind, but in your own personal way, right? That draws people to her and draws people to you with this kind of quirkiness that sets them at ease, that makes them laugh, that makes them like you, that makes them love you, and makes them feel appreciated by you. And you have that unique ability. It's cool. It's amazing to watch. All right. Kylie, you are woke. You are aware. You are alert, and also intelligent. You're the kind of person who cries at the end of Huck Finn because It's sad because your heart is not so calloused to injustice and wrong that you are unmoved by it. Like an adult should be, right? Like you're not the skin of your heart hasn't been crusted over yet. All right, and so the more crusty of us will look at you and say, so naive, crying at injustice, woke. All right, Dominic, but you haven't been desensitized to that stuff yet, and I hope that you never are. I hope that you always are just as offended, just as leaned in. As much as other people are laid back, you are leaned in, and I'm like that too. I love being leaned in. All right, aware, woke, thoughtful. I love that about you. You're a delight to teach, Emma. You're like an amalgam of talent. Let me know what your weaknesses are, because I've had a hard time finding them. You've got this one side of you that is this graceful artist, dancer. You've got this other side of you that's this like business tycoon with this like good business sense and this drive and work ethic. And you've got this other side that's this razor sharp, intelligent student. Where does people come up from like that? Were you made in a test tube as a sort of experimental superhuman? I'm not sure, but it would seem so. You're a delight to teach, Emma, and you carry all of that talent with this amazing sense of, ready, humility, like you never even realized how talented you are. Well, you are, newsflash, and you're a blessing to the people around you. Ellie Reed, you're the same way. You got this sort of graceful, gracious, kind demeanor, this sort of artist, this appetite for beauty, but matched with a razor-sharp intellect. You write some of the most reasonable arguments of anyone. You could go be a lawyer, or you could teach ballet to 5-year-olds. Either way, you would be blessing people around you. You have a wide range of talents, and you can pursue so many different things, and I think you can pursue them excellently. Madison, you have your own way. On the one hand, you pull off this sort of laid-back, friendly, happy-go-lucky demeanor that puts people at ease and puts a smile on people's face, and you're laughing, and you've got a great sense of humor, and you're snarky and you're sarcastic, but you're also sweet. You've got all that, but you're also like, no doubt about it, you are one of the smartest people in the room anytime you're in a room. All right, I've seen the standardized test scores to bear this information out. You are incredibly intelligent, but you don't lord that intelligence. It is a kind of colloquial intelligence. It's a kind of earthy, grounded intelligence, and I think that your practical mind is going to bless a lot of people. Mandy, your improvements and your commitment to improving as a student in all of your classes has been remarkable over the last few years. Your improvement as a student from ninth grade, specifically as a writer, you've always been smart. You always had the gray matter, but specifically as a writer, from ninth grade to now is an incredible improvement. And part of what it means to be a student is to improve. It means to learn things, to get better at things, and that's hard to do. It's easy to already be good at a thing and just keep being good at it. Right? Well, this is my natural gifting and skill set, and I'm just going to keep doing it. Well, writing was something that you had to earn, and you earned it, and are one of the best writers in the class at this point. That's pretty amazing. And finally, Sam, you're another person who is just leaned in. A person who is passion driven and unabashedly caring. You are not. There's not an indifferent or apathetic bone in your body. Now, some of the things that you don't love or not passionate about, you have to grow your sense of duty in. And you've been doing that this year, and it's a great sign of maturity, right? Stuff like following rules that you don't really love, but you've been following them. Anyways, doing your God given duties, even as you freely pursue the stuff that you love deeply as well. The Killingers got a full time slave from you, and they couldn't have bargained for a better one. You are capable, you're talented, you're caring, I'm really proud to get to be your friend and also your teacher, Sam. I love you, man. All right, that's it, guys. I hope you have an incredible summer, and I will never say a nice thing about any of you ever again. Bye.